Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my another new video. Today I will show you changing common calculation options on the formulas tab in Excel 2013. The options on the formulas tab of the Excel options dialog box, go to file and then click options, then click formulas, are divided into calculation option, working with formulas, then error checking, then error checking rules. The calculation options enable you to change when formulas in your workbook are regulated and whether and how a formula that Excel cannot solve on the first try, such as on with a circular reference, is recalculated. Choose from the following items. First, automatic. So when automatic calculation is enabled, Excel recalculates the workbook automatically each time a value affecting a formula changes. If you turn off automatic calculation, you must manually recalculate the workbook. Recalculate the workbook such as by pressing the F9 key or by using the calculate now command. Then automatic except for data table. This option button to have Excel automatically recalculate all formulas except for those entered into what if data tables you create. To update these formulas, you must click the calculate now F9 or the calculate sheet shift plus F9 command button on the formulas tab of the ribbon. Then manual. When you click manual, when your automatic calculation is enabled, Excel recalculate. And manual option button to switch to total manual recalculation, whereby formulas that need updating are recalculated only when you click the calculate now F9 or the calculate sheet shift plus F9 command button on the formulas tab on the ribbon. Then enable maximum iteration. So maximum iterations text box to change the number of items, number of times. 100 is the default. You can see there is 100 is the default. The Excel recalculates a seemingly insolvable formula when the enable iterative calculation checkbox contains a check mark by entering a number between 1 and 32767 32,767 in the text box, or by clicking the spinner buttons. You can increase or decrease by spinning or button. And maximum changes. Maximum change the text box to change the amount by which Excel increments the guess value it applies each time the program recalculates the formula in an attempt to solve it by entering the new increment value in the text box. The working with formula sections contains 4 checkbox options that determine a variety of formula related options. Working with formulas, there have 4 sections. First on Aron-Sion reference style. So Aron-Sion reference style checkbox are unchecked by default. To enable or disable the Aron-Sion cell reference system, whereby both columns and rows are numbered as R4, 5, C2 for cell B45. B45. Formula autocomplete. This option worked. Formula autocomplete checkbox, it's checked by default, and to disable or re-enable the formula autocomplete feature, whereby Excel attempts to complete the formula or function you are manually building in the current cell. You can uncheck for disable, and you can check box for re-enable. Then use table names is formulas. It's also default checked by default, and use table in formula checkbox checks by default to disable and re-enable the feature, whereby Excel automatically applies all range name you have created in a table of data to all formulas that refer to their cells. Then use get pivot data functions for pivot table reference. So checkbox checked by default to disable and re-enable the get pivot table function that Excel uses to extract data from various fields in a data source when placing them in various fields of a pivot table summary report you are creating. Then error checking. So the remaining options of the formula step, the Excel options dialog box enable you to control error checking for formulas. In error checking section, the solve checkbox enable background error checking, which enable error checking in the background while you are working in Excel, is checked in the error checking rules. All of the checkbox are checked with the exception of the formulas referring to empty cells checkbox, which indicates a formula error when a formula refers to a blank cell. To disable background error checking, click the enable background error checking checkbox in the error checking section. To remove its check mark. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for new video updates.